Hello guys, welcome to the training. So in this particular session of the training, we'll be discussing about domain name. Okay, we'll be discussing everything you need to know about domain name, how to purchase a domain name, the websites that you need to purchase a domain name, and then so on and so forth. I'll be showing you everything step by step on how you can get a domain name for your website. Okay, so let's go right into my system now. Let's get started. So before we get started with on domain name, I would like you guys to understand what domain name is all about. As you can see here in my system, a domain name refers to your website address. This is what users type in your browser search bar to directly access your website. A domain name is unique and cannot be shared between sites. For example, Eazy-Tech solutions.com. Okay guys, so as you can read here on my screen, a domain name cannot be shared by two or more websites. A domain name is unique. Okay, so like this particular domain name now, Eazy-Tech solutions.com, this is my company domain name, and there's no way anybody can have access to this domain name or anybody can buy this particular domain name because it's already my property. I paid for this domain name for 2 years, so until the 2 years expire and I refuse to renew the domain name, that is when the domain name company will place it on sale. Then anybody can go out there and buy it. So let's go into the types of domain name extension. What we mean by domain name extension is that you'll see some domain name, they will have .com, some will have .org, some will have .com.ng, some will have .net. So those are various domain name extensions that you can buy when purchasing your domain name. Okay, so as you can see right here on my system, my domain name, which is easytechsolution.com, the domain name extension there is .com. So I can decide to go and buy .org if it's still available. So I will need to check if the .org is available. Then if I want to make use of the org, then I can purchase it. But if you want to buy a domain name for your website, then you have to know the particular purpose, the particular organization that your company falls into. If you are buying a domain name for a company, then com is advisable because com stands for commercial, .org stands for organization. Okay, so that's for that about domain name extension. All right, various websites that you can buy domain name. So there are different websites on the internet you can purchase your domain name. As you can see right here on my system, we have NameCheap, we have domain.com, we have Google Domains, we have DreamHost, we have Hover, we have GoDaddy, and we have Bluehost. Okay, so but for the purpose of this training, we'll be making use of NameCheap because this is a company that I've been using for years now. They are very reliable and I highly recommend them for my students. Okay, so this the one that we are going to use for this training, NameCheap. All right, so we'll go right into my system now so that we can get started with the practical class. Thank you very much for joining us. Okay guys, so welcome to the practical training on how to buy a domain name for your website. The first thing you need to do is to visit on the domain name company website, which is NameCheap. As I said earlier, we are going to be making use of NameCheap for the purpose of this training because I've been using them for over a year now and they are very reliable and trusted platform to buy domain name. Okay, so you visit their website, which is www.namecheap.com. okay, then you'll be directed to this particular section of their website. So the next thing you need to do is to search your domain name to see if it's available. Then you can buy the domain name. All right, so I will just have to search right now. Let's say I want to buy this particular domain name. All right, after typing it like this, I will click on search over here. So as you can see, this particular domain name that I want to buy, which is newdomain.com, this is the price that they are selling it for a year. So this is $7.98 per year. As you can see here, also we have .net, which is other domain name extension. You know, this particular amount now is for the .com of this domain name and they are selling it for $7.98 per year. And this one over here, which is .net, they are selling it for $9.98 per year. and this other one over here, which is .org, is for $7.98 per year. .ai, which is $66.98 per year. Wow, this one is quite expensive. Okay, you can see this one here also, and it goes for $37.98 per year. All right, there are other domain name extensions also. There are cheaper ones. As you can see, this .xyz is $1 per year. Okay, so you just have to select the particular domain name extension that suits your business, then you click on add to cart over here. Okay, so you have to come down here and click on checkout. All right, so you'll be directed to this particular page. As you can see, this is the domain name that you want to pay for. Domain registration, newdomain.com. Then it's going for 1 year. All right, you can decide to buy for 2 years, you can decide to buy for 3 years, for 4 years, for 5 years. All right, so after confirming the domain name and the year that you want to make payment for, then you have to scroll down and click on confirm order. All right, so if you have account already with NameCheap, then you have to log in with this session. You have to type in your username and your password so that you log in and complete your purchase. But if you don't have an account with NameCheap, then you have to create an account using this particular site that says create an account. You have to provide your username, provide your password, and confirm your password, first name, last name, email address, and then you click on create account and continue. All right, so but since I already have an account already, I will just have to type in my username and then select my password. All right, okay, so I need to confirm my login right now. They've just sent a notification to my email, so I will have to. Okay, so I'm typing the verification code right now. All right, you see domain registration, this is the domain name, the 1 year registration, which is $7.98. Then we have ICANN fee, which is $0.80. Free domain privacy policy, free domain privacy for newdomain.com, free forever. 1 year subscription, which is $0.00. We have a subtotal $8.16. So this is the amount I will be paying for this particular domain name. Okay, then you have to select your payment method. I already added a payment method to this my account, so each time I want to make any purchase, I don't need to start adding it again, because I already added my payment method. I already saved my payment method on my account. Okay, so after you have gotten to this stage, the next thing you need to do is to click on pay now. All right, so once you click on pay now, automatically NameCheap will deduct the equivalent amount of $8.60 from my Naira account, since I already added my payment method and I'm using credit card. You can pay. There are other payment methods you can select from as well. You can pay with Bitcoin, you can pay with PayPal. All right, so but credit card is convenient for me. So but whichever payment method that you want to use, you can always select them, because there are various payment method that you can select from. Okay, so but I'm not going to continue with this particular purchase, because this domain name right now I don't need it. I'm just using it to demonstrate how you guys can buy a domain name. All right, so thank you very much. Stay tuned for the next lecture. God bless you.